Spring and summer perfumes are definitely my favorite. I love the whole tropical, fruity, airy kind of vibe, and these are the 5 that I've been reaching for lately. I'll go through what each one smells like in normal terms because I am not a fragrance note expert by any means, and also talk about when I would wear each of them and just kind of give an overview of each. And these are a little bit more affordable than what I've been seeing lately. I feel like it's so normal now for people to recommend perfumes that are like $250 plus. These are not that, but they're all still fantastic for spring or summer. So I hope this gives you some inspiration if you are looking for a new spring or summer scent. Starting off with my go-to everyday summer scent. This is the Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granita. This is very fruity, but a little bit more elevated. So if you like fruity scents, but you don't want something that smells too young or too much like a body splash, this is a good one. This smells like guava, banana. I get a very strong banana note in this, which I think makes it a little bit sweeter and smoother, but it also has some bergamot, water lily, vanilla, sandalwood, and almond milk. So it's got some extra notes in there to kind of cut the fruitiness. It's a very like juicy scent, and it's not overly sweet or gourmand. This one is 1.7 ounces for $115. I got this during the Sephora sale though, so if you can save 20% off on this, do that. This is my favorite if I don't know which one to wear for the day. It's just an easy one to throw on. The only thing I don't love about this is the lasting power. On me, it doesn't last that long. So one thing that I've done to help with that is use this little Aquaphor baby healing balm stick. If you apply this on your pulse points and then apply your fragrance on top of it, it definitely helps the lasting power and makes it more noticeable throughout the day. So it's a good little hack that I like to use. The next one is the Oribe Cote Azur. I'm probably butchering that name, but this one is more of a clean, classy, beachy scent without being coconutty or too tropical. So the notes in this one are bergamot, jasmine, sandalwood, amber, I believe, but I feel like the notes make this one sound more unisex or masculine than it is. I normally go for more feminine scents, and this one is definitely still very feminine. If you like the Gold Lust products by Oribe, this one is so similar. It's not exact, but it's definitely inspired by those. This is a much larger bottle at 2.5 fluid ounces, and it's $135 on Oribe's website, but I used some sort of promo code when I ordered this. So I think you can typically get somewhere between 10 and 15% off pretty regularly. And again, it just smells so clean. So I like to wear this one if I want to feel a little bit more put together. It would be good for like a work scent, honestly, because it's not super, super strong where it would give people headaches. It would also be good for a day date or just any time where you want to feel a little bit classy and clean and put together. Love this one. The next one is my favorite, Sunscreen scent. So this one is literally the beach or the pool. So like you're going to the pool, you're putting on sunscreen, you can smell the pool water in the background, coconuts galore. It is just summer. If you want a beach day vibe, this is the Vacation perfume by Vacation Sunscreen Company. The notes are coconut water, banana, pineapple, bergamot, and sunscreen. And it's literally like a classy, expensive smelling version of banana boat sunscreen. So if you want something that has that coconut nostalgic sunscreen scent, you will love this one. This is 1 fluid ounce for $60, which I feel like is a really good deal because the lasting power on this is excellent. So if you spray, even just 1 spray of this, you'll smell it on your skin and your clothes for several hours. Okay, the next one is super random. I got this Kopari pink guava hair and body mist at Ulta. It was like the free birthday gift option. I actually went in wanting a different option, but they were out of it. And the girl at the counter was like, smell this body spray. And I loved it. I will repurchase the full size whenever this little sample is out. The notes in this are guava, coconut, and mango. So you can probably tell just by hearing the notes in all of these products that I like a very similar scent profile for summer. This one's good for just a casual daytime scent. It's good to just throw in your bag. It's not super pricey, so you can spray a lot of it. This little mini size is 1 fluid ounce and it retails for $16, so that's an awesome deal. And the lasting power is actually pretty good on this. I noticed this one on my clothes several hours after I spray it. If you have not yet had your birthday this year, I would definitely recommend getting this as your free birthday gift at Ulta because it is so good if you like this type of summer scent. The last one is a super random hidden gem that I got at the Norway Pavilion in Epcot, but they do have a website and I think they also sell this at Nordstrom. This is the Ness Laila perfume, and this one is so fresh and airy. The notes are things like water lily, wildflowers, and greens, and this one is definitely more floral than I would normally go for, but because it's so airy, it cuts down on the floral a little bit, so it's not like a nauseating floral. This one reminds me of being outside after it rains, and I go for this one when I want something that's a little bit more fresh, not sweet. This is 1.7 fluid ounces and it retails for $75. I feel like nobody talks about this and it's such a good one. So if you have any Disney trips coming up and you're going to Epcot, stop at the Norway Pavilion and just smell this and see what you think, because it's one of my favorites, especially for spring. So those are all of the spring and summer fragrances that I have been loving. I feel like these kind of cover any mood that I'm in throughout this season. Just to kind of recap, if you want a fruity, sweet, tropical scent, go for either the Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granita or the Kopari Pink Guava. The Ellis Brooklyn is more of a perfume and the Kopari is more of a body mist. If you want that signature beachy tropical coconut sunscreen scent, go for the Vacation, hands down. I feel like you cannot get more beachy than this one. And if you want something that's more clean and classy, go for either the Laila or the Oribe. I hope this was helpful if you needed some inspiration for a good spring or summer scent. If there's one that you love that I didn't mention, please let me know and I'd love to check it out. And thank you so much for watching.